into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Yay! Good morning.
Yay!
Why are we celebrating? We're celebrating because it's
So
a
many
Friday.
reasons, yeah.
It's a Friday, okay. And that's enough. I think we can just leave it there. It's a Friday. We've made it through the week. It's been a long year. I keep wanting to say it's been a long week, but it's been a long year, and I think it's just kind of compound interest throughout. But we are here. We've made it. We've got those weekend feels.
Yeah.
But most importantly, this morning, because this is something that matters a huge amount to us and the team behind it, we appreciate them and we absolutely love the amount of work that they put in. But it is official. We have reached 1 million followers! 1 million. Okay, it looks like the M1. You're saying 1 million. It is. Just turn your TVs around and look at it the other way around.
There we go.
Thank you so
you
much.
to see the 1 and the M, okay?
1
Just
million,
to put
guys.
emphasis on 1 million.
Hey, how cool
How do we
is
act now?
that?
How do we act? Because we now are no, like a
Play it cool,
platform.
man. No, play it cool, man.
Tell me, do
Play
you
it cool.
need help with the 1 and the M?
There we go.
You know what I mean?
So it's all on you
Together.
guys. So thank you so much. We love being able to engage with you across all of our social media platforms. It really does matter to us, as you can see how important it is. It's a huge part of our engagement. So thank you so much, guys. 1 million. That's awesome, man.
It's a fantastic start to a brand new weekend. And the other side of the weekend, it's December.
Oh, it is. I thought you were. Are you going to really
reason.
start talking about Monday? And we haven't even finished Friday. December is here. Absolutely love it. So while you ponder December,
Yes.
I'm going to go get ready for
Please, Jamie, do you have any plans for December, actually?
December, I just want to rest. I just want to take some time, rest it out. Also, just tell people that we reach 1 million followers on all our social media platforms. But speaking about social media platforms, this is why we reach 1 million. It's all about the engagement and engaging with you every single day. So we're asking on our social media this morning, what is your favorite toy? What was your favorite toy growing up? And what is your favorite memory with it? Tommy, do you remember your favorite childhood toy?
I don't have a particular one, but I remember a specific memory of building kites with my neighbor. He was my best friend, and we had this huge peach tree in our backyard, and it will always get stuck in the tree, and my mom will say, Dinitlalele, I told you, why are you guys playing around here? So kites, building them and playing around in the backyard. Amazing. How about you?
I love that. Dolls. I always used to have a lot of Barbie dolls and also those porcelain dolls. My mom we used to have this collection. I wish I kept them. Not like I would have a girl, maybe keep it for Luca, I don't know, but just keep it in the family. But let us know, Expresso Morning Show, SABC3. We're going to be celebrating the entire Friday, the entire show long. But right now it's time to get into those news headlines with G.
Thanks so much. Let's bring you back down to earth with our news headlines this morning, starting here in South Africa, where President Cyril Ramaphosa has set up an interministerial committee to look into the torching of trucks, which so far has cost the economy at least 2 billion rand. The committee includes ministers and senior management members of the Departments of Employment and Labour, Home Affairs, Police, Transport and State Security, as well as the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal. This comes after at least 30 trucks were set alight on the country's highways in recent weeks. At least 84 separate attacks on trucks have been reported so far just this year. Then the government has instructed schools to give learners in grades 4 to 9 up to 5% extra marks for up to 3 subjects. This will help them pass the 2020 academic year. Also, a further condonation in mathematics has to be applied. This requires learners who would have passed, except for their marks in mathematics, to be allowed through to the next grade. Senior Research Associate at UJ, Professor Mary Metcalf, supported the decision, saying catch-up of learning from the loss of learning time in 2020 will take place over several years. And casting a wider gaze on the international front, Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed says his army will now begin the final phase of its operation in the Tigray region by attacking the regional capital, Mekelle. He says the military will attempt not to injure civilians and the city's some 500,000 residents should stay home. The deadline for Tigray to surrender expired yesterday. The TPLF, which controls Tigray, is to continue fighting. Hundreds of people have died in the conflict and thousands have fled the region. And Ethiopia's government has rejected mediation efforts, saying it is an internal matter. Then also on a global front, the World Health Organization says the coronavirus pandemic is no excuse for not getting enough exercise. There are still no clear statistics on what impact the pandemic has had on physical activity, but lockdowns forced many people to stay home and have disrupted regular activities and exercise routines. The organization says this is worrying, considering that even before the crisis, the vast majority of young people and many adults were not active enough already. Being more active could avert up to 5 million deaths every year. Next, an evening with Ronan Keating in aid of underprivileged children. Now, Wealth Management Specialists Group and Irish musician Ronan Keating recently collaborated to host their annual charity auction and raised an inspiring 1.4 million rand in aid of underprivileged children here in the country. The virtual live stream captured Ronan Keating performing some of his greatest hits to guests and supporters from all over the world, in fact. The evening also commemorated South African golfing legend Gary Player on his 85th birthday. All proceeds from the charity auction and pledges will be shared by the Gary Player and Ronan Keating foundations. These two foundations are actively committed to transforming the lives of South African children in need. The beneficiaries are the Red Cross War Memorial's Children's Hospital Oncology Unit here in Cape Town, certainly a worthy recipient, and the Blair Athol Pre-Primary School in Johannesburg. Since its inception back in 2018, a total of some 4 million rand has been raised through the annual charity auction. A night with Ronan Keating. On that positive note, that's where we leave our news headlines. Let's see what the sport has to offer. Let's kick it off with cricket, because cricket is about to kick off again. The Proteas will play the first of 3 T20 matches against their old rivals England at Newlands in Cape Town, starting at 6 p.m. this evening. Now, the last time South Africa and England played each other in the shorter format was back in February this year, when England, of course, won that series 2-1. The second T20 will be played on Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon in Paarl. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, all the T20 matches will be played behind closed doors. On to rugby, the same teams who participated in Super Rugby Unlocked will kickstart their Currie Cup campaign this weekend, very much as a follow-on. The Super Rugby log has been carried over to the Currie Cup, which means the Bulls will remain at the top of that log with a 4-point lead over Western Province and the Sharks, occupying second together. The Sharks will kick off the tournament against the Pumas at 7 p.m. tonight. Then tomorrow, Griquas take on the Lions at 4:30 in the afternoon, and Western Province host the Bulls in a derby encounter at Newlands at 7 p.m. Defending Currie Cup champions, the Cheetahs, they have a bye to kickstart this phase of the competition. And staying with rugby, but on the international front, Argentinian coach Mario Ledesma said his Los Pumas will honor the late Diego Maradona by trying to match his passion for playing for his country in their crucial Tri-Nations match against the All Blacks tomorrow. 2 weeks ago, Argentina stunned New Zealand with a 25-15 win to record their first ever win, in fact, over the 3-time world champions. The All Blacks, Wallabies and Pumas are all tied on 6 points on the Tri-Nations log as we speak. And the match between New Zealand and Argentina will kick off at 11:15 tomorrow morning. And on to football, the Premier Soccer League will continue this weekend, starting with a clash between Maritzburg United and SuperSport United. That's at 8 p.m. this evening. Then tomorrow's biggest one will see Orlando Pirates up against Baraka FC, 3:30 in the afternoon. Then defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns, they face Stellenbosch FC at 6 p.m. Win for Masandwana will take them to the top of the standings. Swallows currently occupy that top spot that was after their very positive win over Kaizer Chiefs last Tuesday. Then staying with football, goals by Nicholas Pepe, Reece Nelson and substitute Valorin Balogun were enough to seal a 3-0 win over Norwegian club Molde for Arsenal, who has now advanced to the UEFA Europa League last 32. In other results, Leicester, they drew 3-3 with Portuguese club Sporting Braga, and Tottenham Hotspur, they absolutely thrashed Bulgarian club Lurets Razgrad 4-0. Tottenham now just need 1 point to progress to that last 32. Then staying on the topic of Tottenham Hotspur, Jose Mourinho's men, who top the English Premier League table at the moment, will be up against Chelsea in the biggest match of the Premier League this weekend, continuing a pretty tough run of encounters for Spurs. But they are tied on 20 points with defending EPL champions Liverpool, who will take on Brighton tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. Other big fixtures will see Man City up against Burnley, and that's at 5 p.m. And then Southampton, they face Man United on Sunday at 4 p.m. ahead of the match against Chelsea and Spurs, that one at 6:30 in the evening. But Jeremy Harris has just stepped in to delve a little deeper, give us the nuance of the sporting weekend, so stick around for that. Right now, let's see how the skies are looking above your neck of the woods.
It's finally the weekend, and I know many of us have been dealing with year-end fatigue, so we're almost there, so let's keep on pushing, okay? Here are some sunrise pictures to at least brighten up your morning. Starting off with Alan Rudnicki, starts us off with this beautiful picture captured in the mother city. Your temperatures range from 15 degrees to 26 degrees. Jeffrey Mogaba shared this devastating video of the conditions in in Polokwane that the locals had to endure yesterday, followed by the statement, Polokwane is a disaster. I hope that this day gets a little bit better, with almost sunny conditions expected at a maximum of 27 degrees. Thank you so much for sharing your sunrise pictures with us on our social media platforms. Please continue to do so, and we will show them live on the show. The people of Tasmania, Australia, were treated to a spectacular light show overnight earlier this week, both in the sky and in the water. Clear skies provided perfect viewing conditions, with photographers excitedly taking to social media to share their snaps of the purple and green dancing lights of the Aurora Australis, or Southern Lights. The mysterious naturally occurring phenomenon happens when high-energy charged particles from the sun, like electrons, enter the Earth's atmosphere. Viewing the Southern Lights is an increasingly popular hobby down under. One online group boasts no less than 81,000 members, with novice and professional photographers alike waiting for their chance to shoot the perfect aurora. We bring it back home with today's temperatures. Polokwane do expect some more thunder showers today, forecast at 40% chance of rain. Bombela, it's a mostly sunny day with a maximum temperature of 24, but do be on the lookout for thunder showers. Pretoria, 15-29. Johannesburg starts off your morning with a low of 13, reaching an afternoon high of 28 degrees. Mahikeng, 19-32 with 52% chance of rain. Klerksdorp, 18-33 are your temperatures this Friday. And Bloemfontein, it's a mostly sunny day, reaching a very hot 34 degrees. Bloemfontein, 16-32. Richards Bay, 16-23. And Pietermaritzburg, your temperatures range from 13 to 21. Durban, South Africa's playground, it's a rainy Friday for you at 67% chance of rain. And Mthatha, it's a mostly sunny day, but with temperatures reaching a high of 19 degrees. East London, 17-20. Cradock, 12-28, and Port Elizabeth, 17-21, with 24.1 kilometers an hour wind that is expected. George, 13-20, with winds up to 27.8 kilometers an hour. Cape Town, 15-26, Worcester 11-30, Sutherland 9-27, and Uppington starts off the morning with a low of 22 degrees and will peak at 40 degrees in the afternoon. That is hot, okay? So if you are in Uppington, make sure to keep hydrated and put that sunblock on. And speaking about sunblock, here's Nox Mafu to elevate our skincare routines to ensure that we are protected from sun damage.
I'm going to say no, Nox, don't do it just yet, because we just need to prepare ourselves and our skin before we launch into another Black Friday deal, because today's actually Black Friday. I know this whole month has kind of been Black Friday, but it is. So we're going to get into some massive skincare Black Friday deals that you can score today. We've also got 1 million followers. I don't know if you heard that.
Hashtag.
Maybe you are one of the millions.
You have to say it.
Hashtag 1 million. Cool. So thank you so much for that. But Jerry Harris is here. We're going to be talking sports, massive weekend. England are here. They're going to play the Proteas. Cricket is coming back to Newlands. This is a massive thing, so really excited.
I'm very excited for that, but I'm also excited for that natural glow up with Nox Mafu. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a moment.
Oh, you can make my day.
Jamie Lee, did you guys take your...
No.
Why?
Because I didn't want to fight with anybody about something, and then, you know what I mean?
Really? You've used it, it's lipstick. And also to me, he sent me a message saying, because I was meant to do it,
Welcome back. Time to fly through some sports. South Africa and England will renew their age-old rivalry with a limited overs series in their first T20 match tonight at Newlands. The Currie Cup is going to pick up where Super Rugby Unlocked left off with the two top versus bottom clashes and an age-old rivalry again. Western Province up against the Blue Bulls, who currently top the log, and they'll square off down in Cape Town. And then can Los Pumas go top of the Tri-Nations table, or will the All Blacks probably bounce back this weekend? It's all going to go down in the PSL and English Premier League as well. How will it all end? Let's find out from sports anchor Jeremy Harris.
What a menu.
Where do we even begin? I think we have to begin with the cricket, because cricket is beginning again.
Yes.
And we are very excited. England have had a lot of cricket. They were one of the first to kind of shrug off lockdown, create a bubble, and have hosted a couple of very successful tours. How are you feeling about the Proteas stepping back in? A little bit of kind of form shown for some of the Proteas in the IPL, which is great. We needed that. But a bit of a mismatch in terms of preparation.
Well, you'd say that. I mean, a lot of people are talking about the fact that there's been so much cricket time for our visitors coming in. I mean, they've played, as you say, quite a few international tours. But I like the fact that the Proteas, to me, look very fresh, certainly look very hungry, and certainly talking to a couple of them are good, and raring to go. So it might be that the fact that they haven't had tours may have made them even more sort of up for this. Yes, exactly. I don't know if they've been throwing raw meat at them, but I mean they certainly are good to go.
I love that. You can see all these guys. The rugby guys came back with bigger arms. You could just see everyone was just like sitting at home training, dying to get back on the pitch. Jofra Archer up against Mark Wood, Kagiso Rabada, Anouk Nokia. How excited does that make you?
Yeah, that is just a lot of steam coming through. Yeah. And I mean, I think that the track at Newlands looks like it's good to go in terms of being able to handle that pace and deliver on some exciting stuff. In fact, even Owen Morgan talking about the fact that, there are no fans in the stadiums, so they're going to have to deliver and put on a bit of a show. In fact, by his own words, just make it more exciting for the viewer watching it on TV.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I guarantee you more South Africans will be tuning in for that than ever have before. So
yes,
please give us that excitement, but we really look forward to that series kicking off. The first T20 will be up at Newlands, of course, and that's at 6 o'clock today, and then South Africa up against England again 2:30 on Sunday in Paarl. Currie Cup. We had Super Rugby Unlocked. The Bulls were amazing, and I think all the teams starting to find their feet. Certainly from Western Province perspective, Bulls still carry that favour into the Currie Cup. Is this a completely different competition, or is this a continuation? How do we feel about it?
Feels a bit like it's the same thing, but I mean, look, for me, it still feels like it's like one very big and very long Springbok training camp, if you ask me, because it's just quality player upon quality player. I mean, for me, undoubtedly, the feature game of the weekend's got to be the Bulls Province game on Saturday, but I mean, all of the teams can't be discounted. There is a lot of talent out there, but I'm certainly looking forward to that late game on Saturday.
How do you see that playing out?
Look, at Newlands Province are always tricky to beat. Doesn't matter who they're up against. Jake White was talking up the fact that they are a tough nut to crack at home, and so I think that'll continue. Sia Khaleesi returns, Sia Senatla returns. There's a lot of gas on the wings. There's going to be a lot of open running rugby. So I'm going to give Province a very short edge, but it's going to be very entertaining.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight one. We love that. Staying with rugby, the Tri-Nations, Los Pumas dedicating this one to the late, great Maradona. Yeah. We certainly all mourn his passing this past week due to a heart attack at the age of 60, but Los Pumas will be drawing inspiration. They seem to draw inspiration from everything. Their fans, their country, playing at home, they were unbelievable. In Sydney, they were unbelievable. Can they do it again? Can lightning strike twice? Will they beat the All Blacks this weekend, do you think?
Everybody I've spoken to said no. Absolutely not. But I think an Argentinian side that is drawing inspiration, as you say, from somewhere, is a dangerous team. And now, of course, you get it from one of the most iconic footballers in the world, in the world of sport, never mind in the world of just football, the passing of Diego Maradona. I think that there's going to be a tear in the eye of every Argentinian player. They will go in there with quite a bit of heat, quite a bit of passion.
Not that they're ever lacking in passion, but they're coming out of 3 days of national mourning as well, which puts it into perspective just how important important Maradona was as a figure for Argentina. Bringing it back home, let's talk PSL. I'm scanning through very quickly. A couple of interesting ones. Orlando Pirates up against Baraka FC seems to catch my attention because Pirates are playing some good footy at the moment.
Yeah, no, they are looking the business. I think that it's very early days. I mean, a lot of people are also putting question marks over what's happening with Kaizer Chiefs. They've only won 1 out of 5.
Don't fire the coach yet, please.
No, it's still too early. Absolutely, 5 games in, you don't do anything in 5 games in. So I think that there's so much to still play for, and the season is still sort of taking shape.
Yeah, great to see Swallows topping the log there after how hard their road has been to get back into the PSL and to get back to that spot.
Exactly.
Great win over Chiefs. Let's move very quickly finally to the English Premier League. Can Spurs continue their amazing run? For once, I don't have to be biased about it because Spurs are actually winning.
Yes.
Which is amazing to me. Are Chelsea going to be the road bump, the barrier to preventing them to continue? They've got a tough run building up to, of course, Liverpool in coming weeks. Is this going to be the one that brings Mourinho back down to earth?
I don't know. I think that Spurs are looking good. I mean, that is undoubtedly the feature game of the weekend, Spurs-Chelsea. And I think that Spurs have got it. I think that they've got the ability to come back, to have a bad start even, and still come back and just be calm
So what you're
and
saying
be
is they're going to win
composed.
the league, eh? So what you're saying is that Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur are going to win the English Premier League. Wow. Can't believe you just came out and said that this early in the season. That's amazing. I would say for football fans, for the neutral or for a fan of either time, Arsenal up against Wolves in the late game on Sunday is going to be one worth staying up for. That's going to be a fantastic encounter. But brilliant sport all round. Buddy, enjoy the best job in the world you have. Watching sport for the entire weekend, you can as well. And if you're one of our 1 million followers online, please let us know which sporting team you are supporting. We'd love to hear from you.
Oh my goodness, such sporting action coming up this weekend. We cannot wait, right?
Absolutely, no. We are sitting right here the entire day, just to wait for that sport.
Waiting for the sports thing. Now, earlier on at the top of the show, Jimmy, I asked you what your your December plans are. Well, here are a few ideas. From skydiving, cooking with a chef, advanced driving, and even shark cage diving. These incredible experiences to the value of 5,000 rands were all up for grabs in this week's Immuenza Experience competition, right?
Yes, and on Monday we asked you what your holiday plans are this summer, and we received so many of replies on our social media platforms. But now it's time to reveal the lucky winner. Can we get a drum roll, please, everybody? Congratulations to Kedibone Mafora.
Woo-hoo!
We actually have him on the line right now. Kedibone, how are you?
I am so excited. How are you?
We are good. Well done, Mama, on being this week's winner. How does it feel?
I feel so good. I really need this. I'm so excited.
We're so excited to also be calling you this morning. We see that you have plans to spend time with your grandmother. What do you plan to do together?
I plan on spoiling her, cooking for her, massaging her, just taking care of her because I miss spending time with her.
Oh, that is so
Definitely.
precious.
This has been a crazy year for everyone who really want to connect with our family and connect with your grandmother. Now, of course, there were 6 experiences that you had to choose from. Which of the amazing experiences will you be going for, and maybe why? I mean, there's been the shark cage diving,
Yes, cooking with the
personal
chef.
Which experience are you going to go for?
I'm choosing a spa treatment because it's been a long year. I've been so busy at work. I'm also writing exams. There's just so much going on in my life. And I'm exhausted. So I just need to relax and to just listen to my thoughts.
Okay, Donna, take it all in, Mama. Everybody needs a bit of spa treatment now and again just to relax. You and your grandmother, congratulations again and enjoy
Thank
it.
you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Immuenza and Expresso. Love you guys so much.
Oh,
We love
I
you.
love that. I love that so much. Now, on Monday, we will be announcing a new and final Immuenza competition question, and you stand the chance to be the next lucky winner. So please do not miss it.
Oh, you can make my day.
For those who haven't
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show, Expresso here on SABC3. Now, throughout this entire week, we have been keeping you clued up on the awesome opportunity to win big if you try your luck on the international online betting platform Lottoland South Africa. Marketing Director Marika Haywood is joining us again via video call to advise us on what the best bets are to make on Lottoland. A very good morning to you, Marika. Welcome back to the show.
Good morning, Krishay.
For those who haven't yet heard about Lottoland, can you just explain to them the concept and how fixed odds betting works?
So, Lottoland is an online platform where South Africans can now place fixed odds bets on the outcome of international lotteries like the US Powerball and Euro Millions. So most of these payouts amounts to billion because of our weak currency. So for the first time, South Africans can now stand a chance to win billions.
Wow, that is big. It would definitely change someone's life. There are so many lotteries to choose from, as you've mentioned. Which lotteries would you say will give us the best odds at winning?
You know, Krishay, that's obviously the question that most of my friends and family ask me. But the Mini Polish Lotto is known for the lottery with the best odds of winning. The draw is daily and bets are only R3. So you stand a chance to win 3 million rand on a daily basis.
Wow.
Then my favorite is the German Lotto. And the German Lotto up to date gave us the most winners from South Africa. And that's purely because I really, really favor this lotto. Just to note that tomorrow's draw on the German Lotto is worth 814 million rand. So definitely try to give that a go for this weekend. And then the ultimate is always the US Powerball. And the reason for that is that the payouts are usually the most. And currently it's standing at 7 billion rand. So can you imagine, Kushle, I'm phoning you to say you have won 7 billion rand.
I would fall flat on the floor. I would not even know what to do with myself, Marika. Listen, please tell us more about the Christmas lottery and how we could win big there.
So if you're somebody for tradition, then the Spanish Christmas lottery is definitely for you. So it's also known as the El Gordo, which means the big one. And it's a once-a-year event where families and friends get together to watch a 2-hour draw process. So the collective prize money is 38.5 billion. And the best part is that you've got 1 out of 7 chances to win a prize. And then 1 out of 100,000 to win the 4 million euro main prize. So that is roughly 80 million rand. So this draw takes place on the 22nd of December. So remember to place your Christmas lottery bets together with your Christmas shopping.
I love that. The numbers that you have been giving me this entire morning are just getting me a little bit too excited. And I need to know how I can bet on Lottoland so that I can stand a chance to win big.
So it's very easy. The first thing is just you need to be 18 years or older. Then you can register on lottoland.co.za with your South African ID. And then just to note that Lottoland is also registered with the Western Cape Racing and Gambling Board. So we are regulated. So this is not a scam. We're regulated by them. And then the National Responsible Gambling toll-free line is 0800 006 008.
Thank you so much to Marketing Director of Lottoland South Africa, Mareka Haywood. Thank you for joining us and just shedding some light on these awesome opportunities, life-changing opportunities at that. And I hope that you have a fantastic day further. And I'm sure we might just get a little lucky and have a fantastic life further.
Enjoy. Have a good weekend.
Now, if you are feeling lucky and would like to take a chance at winning really big, then head over to lottoland.co.za and place your bets right now.
So how do you celebrate 1 million followers online with the most decadent, amazing, I'm going to say rose gold leafed millionaires shortbread? Think beautiful biscuits, gooey toffee, and a very thick layer of delicious chocolate. This could only be made by one person on the planet. Our Gracie Stevens is here. So we've got 1 million followers online now. How amazing is that?
That's amazing.
It's something that we really do appreciate so much. So we thought we'd give you guys a little bit of a gift this morning. We are going to make you some millionaires shortbread, and it is decadent.
It is incredibly decadent, and also a lovely process. There's 3 different elements that we're going to be doing today. So we're going to make shortbread, and then we're going to make some caramel or fudge or butterscotch or whatever you want to call it, and then we're going to layer some chocolate on top of that to make something incredibly decadent.
And I've got to say, the rose gold leaf is so on right now.
Festive. I think that's,
so
yeah, that
festive
is.
and beautiful
That's what we gotta
and
do.
lovely. Well, you better get
Yes.
cracking.
Okay, so I've got my sugar and my flour, and then some butter goes in. So your shortbread has lots and lots of butter, so that's
okay.
really nice. And you mix this together. You could put it in your food processor, or you can get your fingers in here, and you just want to mix everything up really, really well until you've got a nice shortbread. So short means just that it doesn't stretch, it's just crumbly. So it will be crumbly when you finish mixing in your butter, and obviously that's going to take a little while of mixing.
Just grind it out, get it nice and granular.
You press it into your baking sheet. So I've lined this just for easy release, and then you bake this for about 12 minutes, 180 degrees.
Okay, and how thick should that layer be? About a centimetre and
so
a half.
it will be,
Yeah.
what you want when you're making your millionaire shortbread is you do want your layers to be uniform.
Okay.
Obviously your chocolate's going to be slightly less, but yeah, so you're going to bake this off first and you allow it to cool.
Okay.
You do have to prick it with a fork before you put it into the oven, because you don't want it to bubble up.
Okay,
you
so
want it to stay nice, and it's not going to get dark brown on the top.
Okay.
It's just going to go a little bit blonde around the outsides, and then it's going to be nice. Oh, look at that. That's so nice. So
that gives you kind of that chewy texture in the middle.
That's what you want. Yeah.
Okay.
You definitely want a nice, soft, buttery biscuit there. Right, then I'm going to move on to my
biscuit
caramel.
layer. Our shortbread layer is sorted, done, cooling, ready to move.
You make this first, and you can make the day before, depending on how much time you've got. I mean, this is the silly season, so
completely.
You know what it is.
It's
so
a
I've got
marathon, not a race.
Condensed milk. And you know what the rule with condensed milk is? You always have to leave a little bit for the family to lick out.
Yeah,
with their
exactly.
Finger. All right, on a medium heat, some more butter, because it's Christmas.
And it is, and we did say, and we promised decadence, and you need it. This is all about getting that kind of toffee gooiness.
That's what you want.
That's key for millionaire's shortbread. You really do need that consistency, that texture. So.
And newsflash, toffee is basically just sugar.
Sugar,
that's boiled. It's just boiled down until it gets really nice and dark. So you boil this down. So it will take about 5-8 minutes to boil that down until it will pull away from the sides of the saucepan, and then you know that it's ready. It's
ready to rock and roll. And what sort of temperature are you doing? Because I would imagine don't want it to obviously burn.
You don't. The thing is, you don't. If you watch it with sugar cookery, you've got to watch it. Don't answer the phone or something like that. And this stage is really very dangerous to work with children under 12. So I would just say,
that's what
this is great for the kids.
You can give them the condensed milk, and they can then step aside and eat the condensed milk, and then you.
There is a plan. You send them into the TV room.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That. Cool.
And then my chocolate just goes on on top of the layer.
And we've used a bain-marie for that. And
Yes,
then,
just melting it.
And then how do we set it? What do we do to get to this point?
So you will have to set it for a couple of hours, because when you cut it, you want this all to be set so that it's beautiful, you can see the layers. So I would just leave it for a couple of hours, and then you pull it out of the tin and you cut it with a nice sharp knife, and there you go. That should keep for about a week in an airtight container.
I want to see this last a week, please.
Yeah, no, those will go quickly. And box them up for hostess gifts or...
Completely.
You know,
If you're having the
teachers'
family
gifts
over for Christmas, then they can each leave with one of these, or this is the final crowning jewel. You know, absolutely love it. I'm going to have a taste and destroy my diet of the week, but it looks beautiful and the layering looks absolutely spectacular.
What do you think? Do you feel like a millionaire?
Wow.
Nice, eh? It's like the ultimate homemade Twix, because that's exactly what's in a Twix. Yeah.
It is very decadent. So, you know, you need the pieces to be nice and small so that you can take it all in, but absolutely delicious. The texture is amazing. The toffee notes that are coming through, absolutely beautiful. But it's those balance of the flavors and the textures throughout that make it worth $1 million. So there you have it, a millionaire's shortbread for our 1 million followers online. Thank you so much, guys. You can get this full recipe and a bit of a play-by-play on expressoshow.com if you want to recreate this magic at home.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. A very happy birthday to you.
Hey, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here on SABC3. Now, when you hear that sound, you know it's about that time of the morning where we wish you, our loved and loyal viewers, a very happy birthday. Now, it's exciting because we have a whole lot of videos today.
Yay,
Are you hungry?
I am.
You just want to
Fred.
gear up for
I'm going
that
to get
thing.
I'm actually opening it up so I can gear up for all these amazing messages that we're having, because there's a lot to get to. The first one is from for Brandon and Jordan, and it reads, "Happy birthday to my sons Brandon and Jordan. Love from Mom and the Linden family." While I take this, you take a look at what they have.
Good day. I'd just like to wish both my sons, Brandon Linden and Jordan Linden. Brandon, your birthday's on Saturday, and Geordie, you're turning 10. Even though you and your brother are 13 years apart, yous are still 2 peas in a pod. So happy birthday, and I love you from the moon and to all the stars in the sky and back again. Love, Mom.
Mama,
Such a precious message, and I think it's such a special thing to share a birthday with your sibling, seeing as they are 13, I was about to say 13 minutes apart, 13 years apart. Now this one goes out to Kim Jacobs, and it reads, happy birthday to my beautiful daughter, Kim Jacobs.
I just want to wish my daughter Kim Jacobs a blessed, blessed birthday. Today, 27th of November, you are 14, and I'm so blessed on this day God has given you to me. I'm so blessed, I'm honored to be your mother, be the respectable daughter that you always are, and have a blessed day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amy. Happy birthday to you. Opa would have been so proud.
I love that. It was so heartfelt. Mama coming through with that. There's another one for Mia. It says, happy birthday, Mia. Enjoy your second birthday, little one. We love you. Take a look.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Me for Mia.
That was such a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting that. She just came through like a firework. Happy birthday to me. It's my birthday, Mia. Now this one goes out to James Peter Werner, and it reads, happy 16th birthday to my son, James Peter Werner.
This is to my son, James Peter Werner. He's on the 27th of November. He's 16 years old. Happy 16th birthday, happy 16th birthday, happy birthday, dear James, happy 16th birthday.
Makes my day every single day. We have another one. It says, happy birthday to my beautiful niece, Tyra. Take a look.
Happy birthday, Tyra. May God bless you with many, many more years. You are a phenomenal child. We love you. You are 15 today. May God open doors for you no man can close. And may you always shine His light upon your life. I love you, from your Aunt Mary Ann. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Ann, for that one.
Love it. This one reads, I just want to wish my niece, Solwyn Duang from Potchefstroom, who is turning 14 today, a wonderful birthday.
Happy birthday, Solowin, my little sister, Solowin Duang. I hope you enjoy this day, my amazing little sister. You know, usually brother and sister are not close with each other, but you are the closest friend I have. I love you so much, and I hope me and you reach 100 years together. Love you.
Happy birthday, Solowin, my darling. May the Almighty give you plenty, plenty more years, and you must have a splendid day. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Solowin. We love you.
Love you very much.
And we love you.
Solomon has the best mother and brother in the entire world, honestly.
But then last but definitely not least, this is a big one, Satrix. Happy 20th birthday to Satrix, the leading provider of passive investment products in South Africa, with more than 100 billion rand in assets under management invested in its wide range of retail and institutional exchange traded fund. Yay, and they are here with us this morning to celebrate that 20 years as well.
It's going to be a special one. Now, listen, you guys can also send through your wonderful birthday messages, or videos rather, to 071-640-6551. And who knows, we might just call them and wish them a very happy birthday live on the show.
Yep, let the birthday celebrations continue. Now, you might not have hundreds of thousands of rands to invest right now, but that doesn't mean that your money can't share in the same opportunities available to others. You work hard for your money, so your money should work hard for you. And when you build that wealth, you may just be in a better position to pursue the lifestyle that you want, maybe that you deserve. Your life can become one of possibilities rather than one of limitations. And with institutions like Satrix making it that much simpler for us to do it. The investment world is literally at our fingertips. Joining us this morning is their CEO, Helena Conradi, who will be unpacking the world of investing and continuing the birthday celebrations. Helena, first of all, welcome and congratulations. 20 years is no small feat. And, you know, we heard the number being thrown out there, 100 billion in assets. That is incredible. How do you feel having walked this journey, getting to this point now, looking back on the last 20 years?
No, it is amazing. I mean, today is a day of gratitude more than anything else. And I think 20 years, I wish it was me that turning 20.
We can all feel it, man. We can all feel it. What does Satrix do? We obviously know you're in the investment game, but maybe you can break it down for us.
Satrix, as an index pioneer, we launched the first exchange-traded fund, ETF, 20 years ago. Today, we've got 20 ETFs and 17 unit trusts that you can choose from. Our clients range from huge pension funds through to financial advisors to the direct client. And we're fully owned by Sanlam. So although the business has grown to 100 billion, that Satrix, that first ETF, is still our flagship product and also voted People's Choice for the last 3 years. So the most popular ETF in South Africa.
When you look back over a 20-year, reaching this milestone, to have that kind of track record, to have that kind of proven success rate, how important is that in your game?
Well, if you think you are handing over your money to us, then it is hugely important that you have a track.
Ability here, and I love the fact that because a lot of people, certainly South Africans, will feel that investing is for someone who's got a massive amount of disposable income. What advice do you give South Africans looking to get the most out of their money? Because as you say, we work incredibly hard for this money.
Well, the most important thing is to start and to have a plan. I think the fact that you can access markets, this is what our purpose was over the last 20 years, is financial inclusion, to make it possible for everyone to invest and to save. And I think that's really what makes us excited, is the fact that we enable. We've got an app, you can invest as little as 50 Rand per month. So there's no excuse. And that's why I say just start, have a plan and begin.
Take that first step.
Take that first step.
You mentioned the app. That's got to be an exciting advent for you, where we are right now. People are engaging in the digital space far more. How does the app work and what's the value exchange there?
The apps are very exciting. We could launch it this year. It's available through the App Store on Android or iOS. It is very easy. So first you go and register on the website, go to satrix.co.za, and then it's very easy to use the app, user-friendly. I use it to access my own Satrix investment. It's easy access, so there's even biometrics, login.
Great.
Then automatically we create a Satrix, a standard account for you, but also a tax-free savings account. And after that, you can transfer your money. You can do it via EFT, and you can monitor your account daily. But remember, it's a long-term investment. Yeah, you shouldn't actually do that. It's way too nervous. And then very important that there's no minimums. So in the end, when you choose from our 20 ETFs and 17 unit trusts, you can start with 50 Rand. And that's why, no excuse.
Well, I love the fact that you start to get a lesson in the basics of investment just by using the app itself and how you work around the tax implications and the right way to invest. When you look back over 20 years, this amazing feat, what makes you most proud?
I think there's the image that you can show that we exhibited at a event called JSE She Invest, so organised by the JSE. But it's every year on a Saturday on Women's Day, they have an event there. More than 600 women get together, and I mean you can just imagine what it sounds like. But 600 women get together and they learn about investments. And I think that's what we're proud of, is that you help and you assist democratizing investments. And I would say that's what it's all about.
Why go that route? When you could be going after the big fish, why work for inclusion? Why take this stance in the world of investing?
Because I think South Africa, with that, you just have a heart for it. We have 100 billion. There's huge pension fund money in there. So it's not that we, for a sustainable business as well, we look at that, but we have a heart for our people. And if you can enable that, I think that's a wonderful purpose to have.
I love that, looking after the top tier and the bottom tier. Thank you so much for having this kind of mindset in your game. That really is commendable. And congratulations once again on
Thank you very much.
Incredible years, giving me goosebumps thinking about the amount of people that this can help on such an incredibly authentic and powerful base level. Whether you choose to invest 5,000 Rand, 500 Rand, or even as little as 50 Rand, there is no minimum required amount. And if you want money to grow and you want to save towards your retirement or maybe your child's tertiary education, as I'm thinking about on a daily basis, reaching your financial goals is now a realistic and accessible achievement. So you can head over to satrix.co.za or follow Satrix on social media to find out more. And I really suggest you do. Just take that first step.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Time to start winning once again. And through the Here's to You Mzansi campaign, Nedbank are rewarding their clients with a chance to win their share of a massive 5 million Rand as a personal token of gratitude for making it through the lockdown, the hard yards. There are various cash prizes available for different accounts, but this week we are looking specifically at the younger generation who have an Unlocked Me account and possibly stand the chance to win 10,000 Rand each. Nedbank will be drawing 14 winners in total, and this morning we have one of those winners on the line. Please welcome Bianca Janssen Buerta. Bianca, very good morning.
Guys. Speechless. Can I start by saying congratulations for being selected as a winner. You are now officially 10,000 Rand richer. How does that feel?
Thank you so much, guys. This is so amazing.
Aww.
This has been the most difficult year for all of us. I don't think there is one person who hasn't been touched, but I think at the one end of the scale, what has been most difficult for so many people has been the level of retrenchment. And I understand that this comes at a really good time for you because you were in fact retrenched last month due to lockdown. How have you been surviving this year for you?
It's actually been really, really hard. It's been like an uphill roller coaster all the way, you know, never having security and knowing what's going to happen the next day. It's really been exhausting here.
I can imagine, but of course on the bright side now, you do have an extra 10,000 Rand in your account. What do you plan to do with this money, Bianca?
So I'm trying to run a business from home.
Wow.
basically, I'm going to use the money to get, a little head start, buying the things I need, doing a little bit of advertising, and then, just helping me get on my feet with this business.
Well done. I think there are so many people. We've connected with so many amazing people. We're having a look at some of your wares there on screen. Well done for picking up that mantle. I believe you weren't able to study due to financial constraints, but managed to work your way up regardless, and now you have an exciting future, obviously, as an entrepreneur, as we're seeing ahead of you. What's your message to other young people out there to keep them motivated, to pick themselves up literally by the bootstraps like you have?
I just want to tell everybody, with hard work and dedication, you will get there one day. I mean, even if you're stuck and you think there's no future for you, you just have to keep pushing, because one day a door will open for you and you will get there.
That's the positivity that we needed to.
You might just win yourself 10,000 Rand. You never know. Bianca, thank you so much. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much, guys, and thank you again to Nedbank for making my dreams a reality.
Our pleasure. Of course, there you can see it, that 5 million Rand is real, and you could be the next lucky winner. For a full breakdown on how that 5 million Rand is split and how you can win, you can visit www.nedbank.co.za.
Here's to you, can't work from home workers. Board Terminator. Cause every meeting key, I'll be back. The mask forgetting shoppers. Hi. And you, who go the extra mile instead of keeping just 1.5 meters. To you who opened your doors again, we take our hats off. Nina, who kept us moving, 100%. And of course, there no mayini general dealers. You might not be essential workers, Mara, you too played an essential role in keeping Mzansi working. And that's why we're giving you a chance to win your share of 5 million Rand. Join Nedbank today.
Well, we are just a few minutes early, but time now to get into our news headlines. And we start here in South Africa, where a MasterCard study on consumer spending has revealed that 68% of South African consumers are shopping more online since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, essential items have been seeing the highest surge online, with 81% of consumers saying they purchased data, 56% bought clothing, and 54% groceries online since the pandemic started. Almost 70% of consumers said that they used the time during the pandemic as a positive learning experience, acquiring various new skills as well. The pandemic has also made consumers more generous, with 23% saying they have donated more to charity than in pre-lockdown their time before that. Then Higher Education, Science and Innovation Minister Dr. Blade Nzimande says that a number of South African universities have reported better student performance in comparison to previous years, despite the problems due to the global pandemic. Nzimande said it was clear that blended and multi-model learning, including digital and online learning, must become a standard part for future higher education systems. He added that a ministerial task team to help develop strategies to make online learning a reality in the sector would soon be set up. Now, on the international front, mass vaccination against COVID-19 is unlikely to start in Africa until midway through next year. Keeping vaccines cold could be a huge challenge. The continent's disease control agency announced this yesterday. There were also logistical problems to overcome in Africa, a hot continent with perennial challenges regarding the supply of electricity. The agency's aim was for 60% of the continent's population to be vaccinated eventually, but wealthier nations have already signed vast vaccine supply deals with pharmaceutical companies. This puts Africa near the back of the queue for COVID-19 vaccines. Then a repentant American tourist has now returned a block of ancient marble stolen during a trip to Rome. The fragment was delivered to Italy's National Roman Museum with the words "To Sam, Love Jess, Rome 2017" inscribed on it. In an accompanying note, the pilfering traveller begged forgiveness for having been inconsiderate and disrespectful. And Stefan Verger, the museum's director, said the stone was likely stolen from a site such as the Roman Forum. He said they truly appreciated the gesture, saying, and we quote, "It was the honourable thing to do." Next, news that the kids in these topsy-turvy times will love. Sitting on Santa's lap and tugging at his white beard while posing for a professional photographer at the mall is a long-held annual tradition, but the coronavirus pandemic has meant that this year children across the world won't get the chance to tell him what they want for Christmas. Well, a tech company in America, Storyfile, has now, however, come up with a brilliant alternative, a website where children can ask Santa questions online instead. And it's been a huge success. In only a few days, Santa has had almost 200,000 questions. The questions by far asked the most up to now was, of course, am I on the naughty or nice list? Staff at Storyfile say the children really believe Santa's on FaceTime and absolutely adore him. The website, AskSanta.com, will be live until New Year's Eve, although the app is free to access and visitors being asked to donate to their charity partners, American Heart Association and Red Sled Santa Foundation. And I'm sure every parent out there right now is using Santa either to incentivize or to control their children, so why not try this tool as well? But a brilliant way to round off our news headlines. Let's get back into our bumper sporting lineup ahead of the weekend. Let's start with cricket that makes a welcome return to local shores. The Proteas will play the first of 3 T20 matches against old rivals England at Newlands in Cape Town starting at 6 p.m. this evening. So the last time South Africa and England played each other in the shorter format was back in February of this year, and was when England won the series 2-1. The second T20 will be played on Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon, that one in Paarl. And due to COVID-19 restrictions, all of the T20 encounters will be played behind closed doors. On to rugby. The same teams who participated in Super Rugby Unlocked will now kickstart their Currie Cup campaign this weekend. The Super Rugby log has been carried over to the Currie Cup, which means that the Bulls will remain top of the standings with a 4-point lead over Western Province and the Sharks. The Sharks will kick off their tournament against the Pumas at 7 p.m. tonight. Then tomorrow it's the Griquas up against the Lions at 4:30 in the afternoon before Western Province host the Bulls in a derby encounter at Newlands at 7 p.m. Now, defending Currie Cup champions, the Cheetahs, they have a bye to kickstart this phase of the tournament. Staying with rugby and moving on to the international field, Argentinian coach Mario Ledesma said his Los Pumas will honor the late Diego Maradona by trying to match his passion for playing for his country. That's in their crucial Tri-Nations match up against the All Blacks tomorrow. 2 weeks ago, Argentina, of course, stunned New Zealand 25-15 to record their first ever win over the 3-time world champions. The All Blacks, Wallabies and Pumas currently tied on 6 points each on that Tri-Nations log, so an important weekend. The match between New Zealand and Argentina will kick off at 11:15 tomorrow. Lots of football to delve into this weekend. The Premier Soccer League will continue, starting with a clash between Maritzburg United and SuperSport United at 8 p.m. this evening. Then tomorrow's biggest encounter will see Orlando Pirates up against Baraka FC. That kickstarts proceedings at 3:30 in the afternoon before defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns will face Stellenbosch FC at 6. Win for Masindwana here will take them to the top of the standings. Currently, Swallows occupied that top spot. That was after a very convincing win over Kaizer Chiefs last week, Tuesday. Then on the international front, looking at footballing action from last night, goals by Nicholas Pepe, Reece Nelson and substitute Followen Balogun were enough to seal a 3-0 win over Norwegian club Molde for Arsenal, who now have advanced to the UEFA Europa League last 32. Other results saw Leicester City drawing 3 apiece against Portuguese club Sporting Braga, and Tottenham Hotspur continue their run of form, thrashing Bulgarian club Ludogorets Razgrad 4-0. So Tottenham are now just needing 1 point to progress, in fact, to that last 32. Well, staying on the topic of Tottenham Hotspur, Jose Mourinho's men, who currently top the English Premier League table, will be up against Chelsea in the biggest match of the Premier League this weekend. Spurs currently tied on 20 points with defending EPL champions Liverpool. They'll take on Brighton tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. Another big one to look out for: Man City up against Burnley tomorrow at 5 p.m. Southampton face Man United on Sunday at 4 p.m. That's ahead of the match between Chelsea and Spurs at 6:30 in the evening SA time. That's where we leave our sport for this week. In fact, let's take one last look at your beautiful skies and the weather.
Let's Let's get into the final look at today's temperatures and your sunrise pictures, starting with Gary Oakam's beautiful, rich golden sunrise picture taken in East London. Your low for the day is 17 degrees with an afternoon maximum of 20 degrees. Now, about a week ago, our very own Raul de Morney was out in the wild just living his best life. You'll see in a little bit. And in light of that, he captured these absolutely immaculate sunrise pictures for us at Kruger National Park. The locals of that part of the country will enjoy a mostly sunny day with scattered showers forecast at 40% probability. Thank you so much for sharing your stunning sunrise pictures with us on our social media platforms. Please continue to share them and we will show them live on the show. Trust me when I say we absolutely love seeing them. The people of Tasmania, Australia were treated to a spectacular light show overnight earlier this week, both in the sky and in the water. Clear skies provided perfect viewing conditions, with photographers excitedly taking to social media to share their snaps of the purple and green dancing lights of the Aurora Australis, or Southern Lights. The mysterious, naturally occurring phenomenon happens when high-energy charged particles from the sun, like electrons, enter the Earth's atmosphere. Viewing the Southern Lights is an increasingly popular hobby down under. One online group boasts no less than 81,000 members, with novice and professional photographers alike waiting for their chance to shoot the perfect aurora. Now we bring it back home to Mzansi with today's temperatures. If you find yourself in Polokwane, do expect some more thunder showers coming through today at 40% chance of rain. The rain continues in Bombela, 15-24. Your temperatures namhlanje. Pretoria, it's a mostly sunny day with a maximum temperature of 29 degrees, but do expect some showers. Johannesburg, it's a rainy day, 25% chance of rain, 13-28. Mahikeng, 19-32. Klerksdorp, 18-33. Mostly sunny as well in Kimberley with a maximum of 34 degrees, and Bloemfontein, your temperatures range from 16 reaching a high of 32 degrees. Richards Bay 16-23, do expect 25% chance of rain. Pietermaritzburg 13-21, some thunder showers are forecast at 43%. South Africa's playground Durban, expect a rainy Friday today, so if you are on the roads, please be safe. Mthatha also in the 60s, 62% chance of rain forecast. Namhlanje 11-19 are the temperatures. East London, partly cloudy, 25% chance of rain. Cradock, a mostly sunny day with temperatures reaching a high of 28 degrees. And the friendly city of Port Elizabeth, 17-21 with wind speeds of up to 24.1 kilometers an hour. George, 13-20, 27.8 kilometers an hour is the wind speed expected today. And Cape Town, the mother city, 15-26. Worcester, 11-30. Sutherland, 9-27. And it's a sunny day in Uppington with a maximum of 40 degrees. Sheesh, it's going to be such a hot day. Remember to stay hydrated and do not forget your SPF. Now, this was the final look at the temperatures for this Friday. Whichever part of the country you're in, whatever the weather, make sure to have yourselves a feel-good kind of day and take care of your skin in this heat.
It's going to be a feel-good kind of day indeed, but it is also the weekend. The weekend is here, and it's time to indulge in some self-care with skincare, some beauty and body products that will not only protect your skin, but also repair old skin cells that will bring back that natural glow that we all want for summer. Now, of course, our favorite fashion and beauty editor, Nox Murphy, is back in studio to take us through some of her favorite products. Nox, happy Black Friday, Mama.
Yes, Black Friday. We are here for the sales. We are here to uplift that skin, and it feels good.
I know. Listen, I want to get straight into it because, of course, we're seeing sales everywhere. What is one product that we must have for Black Friday, and why?
Well, it's difficult to choose one, but I think it's really a good opportunity to re-up on the really kind of prime, amazing kind of moisturizers that you have. So, for instance, I'm in love with the Elizabeth Arden kind of ceramide. This is actually like the Flawless Future, which is powered by ceramide, which is a great kind of vitamin to help with keeping the skin youthful, to kind of removing all the kind of dirt that we have every day. So if you want to invest on quality kind of potent products, this is a good time to do so. So I would get something like this for my Black Friday spoil.
And I trust you because with skin like that, I'm always taking tips from you. But of course, December's around the corner, which means hotter days, more days at the beach. How does one protect your skin from, you know, the harsh weather of December and summer?
Well, I mean, obviously we're going to see a higher temperatures, which means our skin is probably going to sweat a lot more. So of course, SPF off the bat is something that you have to make sure is in your products. For me, I like something that is an SPF 20 or SPF 30. W Beauty has this beautiful brightening day cream with SPF 20. What I love about this, not only does it protect your skin, it also then boosts it with vitamin A, which is great with retinol, which is great for your wrinkles and stuff. So of course you want to protect your skin, but it's to make sure that there are really key ingredients in there. So to look for something with at least a 20 SPF and over. I always say to people, if it's not in your moisturizer, to buy a separate sunscreen, and you put 2 fingers worth of sunscreen, and you put that on your face in a circular motion after you've toned.
It's not after.
Yes. So after you've toned and after you've washed your skin, of course, in the other order, and then you go in with that SPF. It is so important to do so at any point of the day because our skin is so sensitive, and of course, temperatures are warmer, which means exposure to pollution, exposure to, you know, damaging items are going to happen. So it's good to protect.
And we want to look good. I mean, we're going to be spending days at the beach. We don't want to be full makeup glam. We want to have that natural glow. And speaking about that as well, when you look at a natural glow, you always think hard work, dedication. I look at you and I'm like, girl, how do you even do it? How does one then achieve, you know, a healthy skincare routine and still look good all the time?
Well, I think it's also about what you put inside your body. So of course, you know, everything is holistic. And I think most of our viewers understand that you need to put in good things in your body. So I always recommend to have a balanced diet, high water intake, especially now that it's warmer, but of course to have products to help do that. So for instance, I love this hydrating gel moisturizer from W Beauty. It's got, you know, vitamins like vitamin A, B3 complex, but stuff that's really going to help boost the health of your skin from the inside. A potent antioxidant like vitamin C is very good in here. That will help take away the kind of spots that you create and stuff. So it's really to find a routine that will have different elements. You want to nourish your skin and care it. You want to hydrate it from the inside. Also, it's to look for that vitamin A, that retinol feature, which is always in your vegan W Beauty products. And to make sure then you've got a moisturizer with that SPF. So just make sure that there are always those different elements, and you find products that do so. Stay with the products that you've found. Don't chop and change, because I think we do that a lot. And your skin will reward you, I promise.
Clearly, your skin is rewarding you, not smart. Thank you so much. And as they say, your skin is your best accessory to be. So be sure to take care of it every single day. Now, remember, it is Black Friday, and there are a lot of amazing deals out there. So shop the Beauty Festival at Woolworths and get 20% off on 2 selected beauty products up until the 30th of November. Shop it in-store, online, or on the Woolworths app.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Get your 100% goodness with Crush. Scratch and stand the chance to win hundreds of goodness prizes for 100 days with hashtag Crush100.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back. You know that on Expresso we love stirring pots in our kitchen, especially on a Friday when we get 100% ready for that weekend and all of our feasting. What better way to plan the menu if you have a new pot to make some good old pup and sauce, whatever you choose this weekend. That's exactly what today's Crush 100% goodness winner is getting, a handy Tefl stew pot. Very nice.
Ooh.
So should we find out who the lucky winner is?
Yes, please.
Drum roll, if you will.
Congratulations to Penny Kekana.
Well done, sister.
Penny, we're going to get your picture on our leaderboard.
There's your pot. There's your lovely Tefl pot. Very nice.
Delicious.
You've got to do the
You
hand.
have to. You definitely have to. Listen, Penny, this is going to come in handy, especially because it's a festive season. We cook for our family.
Yeah, man, we cook for the masses, and this really is good quality, and it's all yours. So congratulations, Penny. If you too want to stand a chance of winning Crush 100% goodness prizes, take a look at how easy it is to enter.
Are you ready to stand a chance to win 100% goodness prizes with Crush, such as Nutri-Bullets, Veggie Bullets, Tefl kitchen appliances, bar fridges, skincare products, fitness products, and vouchers? 100% you are. 100% goodness winners will be announced daily on Expresso from Monday to Friday from September through December. To enter, buy Crush promo packs. See the back of the label to scratch, and if you find a unique code, dial the USSD number on the pack to stand a chance to win immediate prizes or go into the grand prize draw. If you do not find a unique code, keep buying Crush to find the hidden codes. Crush is 100% fruity, fresh, tasty, and refreshing.
Made with love by Clover.
It's a winning Friday indeed, and I always look forward to a Friday when we make something creative with, you know, just different Nespresso flavors. Today we are combining two of my favorite things. This is the Ispirazione Firenze Arpeggio coffee and cheesecake all together in one. The result, of course, is delicious mini coffee cheesecakes. I know all the boys and all the eyes in the studio just lit up when I said that. Grace Stevens, I am excited to be making this or helping you make this.
This is exciting. You know, what better to combine coffee with a dessert, because I just think those are the best two things that you can combine. So we're going to make a cheesecake and we're going to use the Nespresso to flavor it. Definitely. And so do you want to make me a double espresso?
I can do that. I've been learning quite a lot, so it's simple. You're just going to pop your Ispirazione. Ooh, it's the Italian for me, everybody. Pop it in there. I'm going to do two of these and pop it, and then you just
easy peasy. That
is it.
So while you're doing
those, and then you're going to start with a cheesecake.
I am. So I've crushed up some chocolate chip cookies because this is going to be the most amazing thing with some coffee.
And that's going to be our base, of course.
I'm just going to put this as the base. Yes.
Love that.
So you just layer that. So these are lovely when you're having friends coming over for the Christmas season. You can make them ahead, and then when everybody's finished their dinner, you can just whip them out and feel like a domestic goddess. So you got one going there. So
Yes,
you have another
I'm going to
one.
do another one, and so I'm just going to pop that in there as well. And then just press.
That is so
That's the easiest part of my job right now. I can help you anytime in the kitchen. All I have to do is just press the button.
I love it. I love it. I always like that. So I've put some water in with my gelatine just to make it bloom. So it just means that you're rehydrating it. And then I'm going to use the heat from my coffee
to actually soften
all of this. And then I combine my cream cheese with some condensed milk. So this is what's going to sweeten it a little bit. I'm going to pop in some salt, because salt and coffee always just brings that flavor up.
Really?
Yeah. Even if you're making your coffee and you aren't lucky enough to have this fancy machine, a pinch of salt in your coffee machine will just enhance the flavor of your coffee.
I never knew that, because I was just thinking like you just put your sugar in and that will just bring it out. Or chocolate. I always knew chocolate when we went for training with Nespresso. They just told us about the chocolate and a good, the coffee capsule will just boost, enhance those flavors. I think our espresso double shot is ready for you.
That is amazing.
There you go. Does it smell?
It smells.
I could drink that just like that.
Yeah. So the gelatine goes in here, and we mix it up, and it'll just melt in there. So that's what we want. And then we're going to mix up the rest of our ingredients and pour them into our dessert dish. And you just set this overnight. So I would make this the day before, even 2 days before. You know, this is what's quite nice, because you get so busy these days at this time of the year. This is taking a while to mix.
And then it's also Christmas now, so I'm always looking for, you know, and I'm sure everyone is looking for inspiration on what to make for Christmas. This would be perfect for you, just after all the turkey, after all the ham, after all those meats, just to, you know, relax and have a comfort dessert. And of course, if you want to get your hands on this recipe, it's expressoshow.com. So you just getting in there with the cream cheese?
I am. I'm just softening it up, because you do need to. And of course, you can put this in your blender, or your hand mixer.
Which is something I would definitely do, because I'm all about the cooking.
Well, you don't want lumps. This is the thing. You don't want lumps.
You don't want lumps.
Yeah, no, you don't. You want it like... So when you are putting a teaspoon in your mouth, it just needs to be like velvet on your tongue. That's what you want.
In your mouth kind of moment.
Yeah. So let's see if I've mixed this all right. So this you just add slowly, because obviously it is quite warm, and you just want to fold it in nicely with your cream cheese. So this will taste like I think like a cappuccino. Nice sweet cappuccino.
But just the balance of the cream and then the coffee and the caramel flavors of that capsule.
Absolutely.
I think the blend of that is perfect, because normally you would have the coffee afterwards, but now having it together again, it's a match made in heaven.
Absolutely. And of course, because you can make it ahead of time, there's no stress with your...
Is it going to sit? Is it not? Like, what time do you take it out? No.
Absolutely. And, you know, if it's too hot and you don't have space in your fridge, because isn't that the main problem? You make them and you leave them out on the counter for an hour, and they won't set until you pop it in the fridge. It has to come down below the room temperature to set.
I even like the color that it's giving, because it's not, you know, the normal cheesecake color. It's just giving you that rich flavor. So it also just, it's all about the aesthetic. It's all about the eye as well. It looks beautiful, and we do eat with our eyes. So
absolutely.
perfect.
And it's a nice cool dessert, because I'm going to pour this in. Yes.
You're going to pour it in. Don't mess, otherwise we'll have to lick.
No, I'm not going to pour it in, because I'm going to mess. So if you just, before you pour it in, just put a spoon over the top like this and pour it over the spoon.
Slowly.
So that it doesn't dig into your crumbs and kind of mix itself in. You do want that layer of crumbs to be at the bottom.
Would you need this to set completely first, or can you just do the pouring straight?
No, you need to pour it straight away so that it sets in your glass, because that's what you want. You want it to set in your glass. And then I can just decorate it with some nice chocolate flakes.
Perfect. I don't know if there's anything more perfect than this. Grace Stevens, thank you so much. There are a few more things more delicious than this velvety cheesecake with a little kick of quality coffee. I don't know what that is. I still have to find out what it is. But to get your hands on this recipe, visit expressoshow.com.
We chose some of the world's rarest local coffee crafts and refined them to create 5 distinct new tastes. After all, we are the choices we make.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show, Expresso, here on SABC3. Now, I do believe that it's time for another adventure. Raul was lucky enough to take in the scenic views, incredible wildlife, and make memories of a lifetime with an epic adventure at the Mdluli Safari Lodge, Kruger Park, as part of Cape Union Mart's loyalty program.
And as nature boy, he is probably the most equipped to be able to do this, and knowing him, he probably embraced it with open arms. Take a look.
The Mdluli Safari Lodge, and we're out here in the Kruger National Park, and it's the story of one man's vision for the land and the Mdluli people. So I'm out here with Cape Union Mart as we explore the authentic charm of the Seswati tradition, as well as their deep-rooted connection to conservation. Wow, wow, wow. How's this for your own VIP deck to view the entire game reserve? And one thing I love about this place is that it's absolutely sustainable. All the way down to the very floor and decking that we're standing on right here. These things, they are made from recycled milk bottles. How crazy is that? Well, let's go check inside. Oh, wow. Yes, you guessed right. It is still a tent, believe it or not, but it's a beautiful blend of modern day luxury. I feel like I'm inside, but I've got all the luxuries of the bush, and there's one more thing to do. Woo! Welcome to the Kruger National Park. Chris, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. Now, you're the manager of Mdluli Lodge, and this place feels absolutely special, but tell me about the story behind the lodge.
Well, this is a special story. It's the story of Chief MZ Mdluli, who had a dream and a vision to give back to his people through building a tourism facility here in the Kruger Park. So he always wanted to get his people's land back. He came into the offices of the Minister of Land Affairs in Pretoria and said, I'm not leaving until I get my people's land back. And the important thing is he succeeded. In '98, the land was restored to the community. Unfortunately, the late chief passed away in '98, so his son took the baton over from him. And now I can say with pride, the community have now about 70 people employed in this lodge. So it's quite a privilege to be part of that.
Odie, it's an absolute pleasure chatting to you right now and having the time to just discuss all things nature. Now, you being the marketing manager of Cape Union Mart, why did you decide to bring us out here into the bush?
So it's actually quite very exciting. We have collaborated with the Mdluli Lodge as part of our Friends and Family community, which is our loyalty program, our rewards program. And what we have collaborated on is that our Friends and Family community is able to enjoy staying at this beautiful location at a discounted rate. And all you have to do to be part of our Friends and Family community is sign up in-store or online by just providing your cell phone number to us. So it's that easy.
Talk to me about some of the essentials that I would need to bring if I really wanted to capitalize on enjoying an adventure like this in the outdoors.
So part of the reason why we are at this beautiful location is so that you can actually see and test our gear in the environment where it will actually be used. So a definite on your list for a location like this is our K-Way travel luggage. It weighs itself. So when you come through the airport, you never have to worry about whether you are overweight or not. What you also need is a K-Way technical shirt. These shirts are breathable, they are crease resistant, they are quick drying, and most importantly, they've got a UV protective layer. Along with that, definitely is a breathable K-Way peak cap. It is also lightweight and will obviously keep you protected when you're out in the sun. And also we know that these evenings get quite chilly. So I would recommend taking a lightweight K-Way jacket, a travel jacket. It's easy to fold up, store in your backpack, it's breathable, and it's also insulating. It will keep you warm on those cold evenings. And of course, if you want to record your epic adventures, the GoPro Hero 9 action camera is a must-have on your list, and it's available in-store or online.
So I've got to ask you, when it comes to an epic spot like this with all these beautiful spaces to explore, what would you recommend when it comes to the essentials?
One of the key things that we did find valuable out here on the hikes was a pair of boots. Ankle protection is very important, and I am taking one of these, the ladies' K-Way Edge boot, out to my wife who's actually waiting there. But it's like a lightweight, it gives you ankle support, it's very highly breathable, especially in heat like that, and it has fantastic grip.
What else you got for us, man?
Something that I actually didn't realize would be so valuable is this little two-way radio. You don't need cell phone signal, you don't need any Wi-Fi, you basically just need batteries in it.
Yo, Pierre, you ready for adventure?
Bravo 16 is hier for avontuur.
I absolutely love it, man. And any little cherry on the top just to finish it off?
This is my favorite piece of K-Way kit. This is called the K-Way Kilimanjaro Day Pack. It has got all of the bells and whistles, everything from a rain cover, which is hidden right here at the bottom. I love the S-shaped shoulder straps, which conform nicely to the shape of your body. And especially in hot conditions like this, this ventilation area that we've built into the back here allows for air to pass through, reducing perspiration buildup on the back. And obviously, most important thing about a good fitting backpack is a good quality waist belt. The waist belt's designed to carry the majority of the pack weight, reducing the strain on your neck, shoulders and spine.
Pierre, I'm just thinking, listening to you now, seeing all your gear, you remind me of like the Father Christmas of the bush. You got all the gifts in the bag, ready to go drop it off. So I think the last thing we need to do is head into the adventure.
Hey, let's go.
So it's officially summertime and adventure season is here. So are Cape Union Mart going to be putting up anything for offer?
So we are launching a gift guide this festive season. It will be available in newspapers countrywide. So customers are able to use this gift guide to really plan their shopping for their friends, their family, their kids. And along with this, obviously our friends and family community will be treated as extra special VIP guests. And we will be offering them exclusive discounts, exclusive offerings on our great gear. So that's another reason to sign up to our friends and family community.
Unbelievable, man. What an incredible experience out here with Cape Union Mart and the Mdluli Safari Lodge. And of course, you can get into the holiday spirit as well. So make a purchase and explore the beauty and the wonder of the Mdluli community. This is so cool, man.
I thought you had cornered the market on safari adventures.
You know?
But clearly not, man. Nature
Val
Boy.
is a step ahead.
Well done, Nature Boy. Living up to his reputation, and I think all of us there, massive FOMO, but there is an opportunity. Get out there, get your awards, and use them while going to explore this beautiful world that we live in, and make sure that you are kitted out to be able to do so. Well, we're going to continue the festive season, give you an opportunity to donate toys to an incredible organisation with another incredible organisation on the way. 5 awesome experiences up to the value of 5,000 Rand must be won with Immuenza on Expresso this November. Help boost your immune system with Immuenza and stand a chance to win a weekly giveaway of skydiving or cooking with a chef, advanced driving or shark cage diving. Answer the question on the Immuenza competition post on Expresso's Facebook or Twitter page using the hashtag Immuenza. That competition runs up until midnight December 1st. Terms and conditions can be found on expressoshow.com. Welcome back as we truly get you into the spirit of giving. As one of the country's largest polymer producers, Safripol has been helping vastly in the fight against COVID-19. Their product goes into making personal protection equipment that is vital for the safety of our frontline, our healthcare workers. And Safripol commercial executive Mark Berry now joins us in studio to chat a little bit more about this and how they've decided to do something very exciting and truly meaningful for South Africa's children over the festive season. We are also joined by Haley Glasser, executive member of the Angel Network, to discuss their involvement with this wonderful new initiative called Let's Plastic Responsibly, and how exactly we can all, and hopefully will all, participate. I know Haley's very nervous, representing her amazing organization. Mark, looking really relaxed because you know that you are saving the planet. Thank you so much for both of you for joining us and for doing the work that you're doing on a daily basis, especially set against the backdrop of COVID-19 and what it's, I think, meant for all South Africans. Your plastic, obviously we know, reused, repurposed, recycled, disposed of correctly to avoid pollution and dumping, probably more of a hot topic now than ever before as we look at the safety of our planet. Why is this ethos so important and become a cornerstone to your companies?
Okay, so we are a virgin polymer producer, and as you said earlier, there's a large number of applications that plastics goes into, and not everyone is aware that all the different fields that plastics goes into. It goes into medical equipment, it goes into your cell phone, it goes into your laptop, it goes into your cars, your couches, your clothes, all that type of thing. So it's practically, you can't live without plastic. However, as an industry and the world, what we're suffering with at the moment is obviously there's a lot of plastic pollution. So there's negative image around plastic because of the plastic pollution and over packaging and that type of thing. However, not all plastic is bad. And what we're trying to do is actually have a campaign whereby we actually just explain to people that, you know, not all plastics are bad, and it's how we use it that's probably the most critical. So that we don't end up with plastic pollution or dumping and that type of thing. And hence the campaign, Let's Plastic Responsibly.
No, it has to start with you, but it has to reach the consumer. People need to be aware. You're investing millions into recycling projects to back up what you've just said, sustainability initiatives to encourage us all to plastic responsibly, and I hope that becomes a hashtag. You've come up with a really special campaign now to put smiles on very deserving little children's faces. Can you tell us a bit more about what that involves?
Okay, so as I said earlier, the campaign is, as I said, trying to educate people about plasticking responsibly. And as it came to the end of the year, you know, COVID hasn't been kind to anybody, and it's been unkind to a lot more people than you think. And it was a natural extension of our thought process to actually say, well, what do we do now coming into the Christmas season to actually try and give something to people that are, you know, impacted heavily by unemployment and the situation that they found themselves in. And the idea about, I don't know if you did it, you know, during lockdown level 5 and 4, you know, practically everyone, we went through our house and took out all, you know, went through all the cupboards and that type of thing. And there's a lot of plastic toys that are not being used, and if you donate them to our, you know, to our purpose, and we repurpose them and refurbish them and that type of thing, then you know, you give somebody something for Christmas. So it's just a natural extension of our campaign, and also it's just a case of saying, here's a great way of doing something. You know, I think we all need to try and do something. You know, I don't think anybody's got the golden bullet to solve this problem, but you need to all do something.
Just take that first step, and when you know that something can be, and it sounds ridiculous that one toy could change a life, but in the context of the work that you do, Haley, that one toy, that gesture, can really make a massive difference. What was the Angel Network's, obviously I can understand the motivation to be involved, but why have you guys embraced this, and what do you think the value is?
We have lots of orphaned and vulnerable children, often they are child-headed households.
Which is crazy.
It is crazy.
That's hard.
It really is crazy. And these children are often forgotten about over Christmas. And we really would like to make them feel cared for, loved, thought of, make them feel special.
They are playing such a critical role in society now and in the future, and for them to feel that they're a part of that. When you've experienced the work that you've done, because you guys have already achieved some amazing things, what is the difference that this gesture makes in the life of that child?
You know, you think you wouldn't realize that the smallest thing can change the child's life. A little toy. You think, well, I'm going to throw that away. I'm not going to do anything with it. That toy changes the child's life, literally one child at a time. So no toy really should go to waste, because as much as we think it's not needed, you have no idea the need for it.
And what it can be, you really are a network of angels, and we've got 2 angels ready to make a donation right now. Jamie, Lee and Kutle are going to be doing some very, very cute donations right there, putting it into the giant box, and I'm glad the boxes are big so that people can see them. Thank you, ladies. You are very sweet, and we love you to bits and pieces. Mark, Haley, I'm guessing that's as easy as it is to make a difference. Yeah. How can people get involved?
Okay, so firstly you need to go through your cupboards and all that type of thing and dig out all the stuff that you actually are not using. And the second thing is, this is the first time we're doing this campaign, and hopefully it's well supported, because we'll extend it next year.
Right.
But at the moment we're in 4 malls at the moment. So there's 2 in Johannesburg at the moment. So one is at the new Fourways Mall, and the other one is at Mall of Africa. Thank you, Adi. And then we've got one in Van der Bijl Park, which is the Vaal Mall, and then the last one is down in Durban at the Pavilion. So there's our donation points. So bring along your toy, put it in the donation box, and then what we'll do is we'll hand over the toys then to Haley's organisation that she's representing. And Haley, I don't know if you want to go through what happens with them from there.
Our first drop-off will be at an orphanage in Marlborough called Banakekeleni. That will be our first drop-off from the collection that we do. And thereafter, because it's going to be an ongoing collection for a good few weeks, we will then carry on
throughout the
weekly.
Network.
Yeah, we have hundreds of beneficiaries who we are really, really excited to be giving to.
Oh, more power to you, ma'am.
If I can just comment, so we've asked for people to donate plastic toys, but people don't necessarily know that practically all the toys that they have are plastic.
Contain plastic in it, yeah.
So if you think about it, other types of toys are like wooden toys or metal toys or glass, so practically all your toys is
just
what
get
you're
it.
looking
If
for.
you've got a toy that you don't need, donate it. Guys, thank you so much for the work that you're doing every day. It really is the season for giving, so let's do it responsibly. Take your previously loved toys, put them in the Safripol donation boxes at Fourways Mall. As Mark said, we've got the Mall of Africa, the Pavilion, and the Vaal Mall. And that, along with the Angel Network, will make sure that the best ones get reused and repurposed by delivering them to disadvantaged children in need, and they'll then recycle the rest of them on our behalf. So we are all playing our part, but that's not all. You can also take part in their social media competition by taking a picture of yourself with your donation at one of the donation boxes. You can upload that photo onto the Safripol Facebook page and use the hashtag you can't play without it, and a hashtag of your relevant mall as well when you enter in order to stand a chance of winning your share of 50,000 Rand in festive shopping vouchers. But you can find all the terms and conditions on our website, expressoshow.com. That competition runs up until the 16th of December. Go and show how big your heart is. Go and donate a toy.
Join Safripol in donating your previously loved plastic toys this festive season at one of their select donation bins. Make your child happy and let's plastic responsibly.
Absolutely amazing initiative we have there. And speaking about toys, we asked you on our social media, that exact same social media that reached 1 million followers this morning. We asked you, yay, and there's a celebration in studio. We asked you, what was your favorite toy growing up and what is your favorite memory with it? And of course, so many of you have came through to write and speak about your toys. Spindile says, a paper doll was my favorite toy. When I remember well, every time when I bath, I used to bath my doll. Even when I ate, I will finish my food and then feed my doll. It was fun. That's pretty cute. Some cute memories there, Spindile. Noma Kozazana says, Prixie, this was a gift from my grandma. I remember everywhere I go, I will carry her, and whenever we move places, she will be the first thing on my mind. Till today, she's still here, never lost sight of her. It's been decades having her. I love that. Still having a, maybe you can donate it for someone else that needs it now, because I think it's been a long time, decades. And then Carol says, good morning to my team. My memory at the earliest was having a swing ball, the one you dig a hole and place it inside, secure, and then my siblings and I had turns walking the ball on a string. It kept us for hours outside. I really treasured that toy of mine until 3 years later when the ball came off. Well, listen, keep letting that social media comments flow and come through. But right now, it's time to head back to the kitchen with Kukle.
Celebrating 1 million followers across all the platforms. That's what we're talking about, everybody. Did you know? Because I know you just rocked up.
I was the millionth follower, bah.
Oh, really? You're the one who made this possible. Thank you so much, Chef.
Welcome. I try.
Did you play with any toys earlier? Like,
I was actually thinking about this. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to have those things. It's like, it's got like a little drum and the 2 balls inside and you go da, 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 da. Used to drive my parents crazy. And then one day it just disappeared.
It's the parents. It's the parents.
And you?
Parents. I mentioned earlier on that I enjoyed making like kites and stuff like that. So I would fly the kites around with my best friend who's my neighbor, Sia, and it was just like such a fun time. Because you've mentioned earlier on, we never used to go buy toys. We had to DIY all the way through. But
Absolutely.
It was so nice though. But now we are back in the kitchen. Are you looking for a great weekend baking project to do with the children or your family or even your partner? Chef Clem is making some magical gingerbread today. You know gingerbread, you love gingerbread, but have you enjoyed it with speculoos caramel before? We thought not. Prepare to be amazed because this is the gingerbread of your dreams. Man. Did you get that?
Gingerbread.
I practiced the entire morning for this moment.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna need your help. You're gonna make the speculoos syrup for me.
Okay, what is that speculoos?
It's actually a little cookie that's got like actually wafers.
Okay.
The inside is the most rich cinnamony caramel. And then because it's between these 2 wafers, the wafers actually absorbs that caramel and this becomes like...
It sounds like a dream. So where do I start?
Okay. In your NutriBullet, you're gonna add the ginger biscuits, your sugar, your cinnamon, a little bit of lemon juice. When you're baking, you still need a little bit of acidity. And then you're gonna add some evaporated milk. And you're just gonna blend it all up.
All right.
That's it.
All of the biscuits?
All of it.
All of the biscuits.
While you're doing that...
Ginger biscuit.
Oh, those
dippers.
are delicious.
Oh,
those are so good. What I do is I buy the vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
And I like texture. So when I have the creamy ice cream, I crumble those over the top. So like cream, and then crunch. It's so good. While you're busy with that, I'm going to... Are you good? You good?
Yeah, boy.
You got it. I'm going to get busy with the gingerbread. So in here I've got flour. You're going to go with baking powder, bicarb, and then cinnamon. I mean, it's also very festive. It's festive season, cinnamon's in there. And then the ginger. Ground ginger going in. I mean, you can't make gingerbread without...
I don't know how
I
thought you made gingerbread.
Tell me.
Okay,
I feel like there's like a... There's a story behind the gingerbread.
No, I just didn't know how you make gingerbread for some reason.
And the funniest thing is, it's one of the easiest recipes you can make. And it's so delicious, and it never flops. It is so moist, and the best thing, you can freeze it. So if you want Christmas vibes in April, you freeze it and you bring it out in April.
You freeze the bread?
You freeze the bread. Once you bake it, you freeze it.
I have never heard of that, Chef Clem.
Try it, I promise you. Okay, yogurt going in, the yogurt keeps it nice and moist. Butter going in, does the same thing and makes it rich. Golden syrup. And then we're gonna hit it with some eggs and milk. And then also, we always crack our eggs into bowls first before we put it into our batter. If I had to crack the egg into there and a piece of shell fell in there, I'm going to be struggling for so long to get it out. So just do that. I know it's a little bit of extra one thing to wash up, but it makes all the difference.
Can I just say these gingerbread biscuits, I kind of stole one. I hope you don't mind.
That's fine.
Okay. But they are delicious.
They are so good.
Wow.
They are so good.
Am I putting the entire bowl of sugar in there?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because the thing about the speculoos also, it keeps so well in the jar. That's because of the sugar that's in there.
Ooh.
Oh, like it won't last in your house because you'll finish it, but it will keep in that jar for about like 2 months. Okay, that's how simple this batter comes together.
Oh, that was
And it's easy. But if still you're feeling like, I don't feel like mixing, I don't feel like doing whatever, I don't feel like weighing things out, have you seen the gingerbread kits from Woolies? They got the build your own house.
Excuse me?
Okay. Talk about playing with toys.
Yeah.
I like playing with my food, and it's the best way to get kids to learn. Get them to play with their food.
100%.
And they got the gingerbread, the ginger tree kit. So you sorted. You sorted. So, oh, it happened so quickly.
so quickly. Okay, so I feel like just to get everything blended out nicely.
You're doing it right. You're doing it right.
I love the color and the
You're
texture.
good. You're done. The color and the texture, you're good. So what else? And then you heat it up a little bit just to reduce it slightly, and then you're winning. So I actually had a conversation with Nicole. We've been talking about the fact that when you buy these beer bread kits, you're going to taste it, and the butter cookies and the brownies, buy it for the deliciousness that's inside. But when you're done, you get these beautiful enamel and the ceramic dishes. So I was actually thinking, I've got one of these at home. I'm going to bring my butter cookie tin and teach you a recipe how to actually bake bread inside here when you're done. It's the most beautiful cylinder bread that you've ever seen. So I'm honestly...
You need to do that for us, please.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm feeling so festive. I just want to like hand out presents everywhere. I'm even looking. What can I give you that's at the bottom here?
More biscuits.
I mean. Okay, I'll go find something to give. I just want to give presents out. This is a gift. What you do once it bakes, layer it. Pour that speculoos over. If we were feeling fancy, we topped some gold dust over there.
I was about to say that mine does not look golden.
It's just a touch, and then it was golden. I just want to, so we're going to feed everyone today.
Yes.
You got to taste this. This bread is so delicious and so moist. I just finished my coffee. I'm going to myself another one, because coffee and that
bread.
You're done.
You're
done.
Top notch.
Top notch.
Thank you so much, Chef Clem, for always just getting the vibes going for our festive season. This is so much fun to make and to eat, of course. Get this recipe on taste.co.za. That's taste.co.za.
The season to give. This Christmas, it's all about appreciating those happy little moments.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Are you smooth or not smooth? Buy Tropica. Flip the cap. If you find smooth, you stand a chance to win smooth prizes. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Welcome welcome back, everybody. It is still Smooth Fridays on Expresso with Tropica, and that, of course, means smooth winnings. We will be giving away a travel start voucher today to one fortunate Tropica fan who flips a cap and finds smooth on our smooth or not smooth flip the cap wall. Are you excited?
I'm very excited, as I always am, and we've got two very deserving winners, only one of whom will walk away with that voucher. First, let me introduce Keelan Olivier from Durban North in KZN. Very good morning, Keelan. And then Bootle Precious Mtsweni from Bethel in Mpumalanga on WhatsApp video call. Bootle, Keelan, a very good morning, guys. How are you feeling? You must be a bit nervous, but I want you to feel the vibe. Be confident that you're going to select the number. So this is how it's going to work, guys. Keelan, you were drawn first, so you're going to have the right to pick a number first. If you don't find smooth behind one of these numbers, then it'll defer to Bootle, who will get to choose, and it'll tick-tock between the two of you until one of you finds smooth in all of the not smooths. And then, of course, you'll win that amazing prize of a 2,000 Rand travel start voucher. Are you guys ready to get cracking?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Keelan, I'm going to start with you. As G said, what number will it be?
Lucky number 7.
Number 7.
I will do the honors. Ah, not smooth, not the best start, but hold hope, my friend, hold hope. Bootle, that leaves it up to you. You've got numbers 1 up until 9 minus 7 to choose from. What's it going to be, Bootle?
Number 5.
Number 5.
Do the honors. Whoa, 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 not smooth. Oh, so sorry. Creating a bit of excitement here. Okay, Keelan, it's back to you. What number is it going to be?
I'll go with number 1.
Number 1. Dun, 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 dun. Keelan Olivier, you are a winner, my friend. I've got to say, Bootle, I'm so sorry. Commiserations, but keep flipping caps on your own. Keep entering, and hopefully we'll have you back flipping a red cap. But Keelan, 2,000 Rand, that's yours, my friend. A travel start voucher that will take you pretty much anywhere in the country. What are you going to use it? Are you going to come visit us in Cape Town?
Yeah. I think I should,
Come visit. We're waiting for you, yeah.
We are waiting, my friend, but congratulations. Clearly, you got some good karma going your way. And hopefully you too at home have been inspired to enter and win.
Now, for the rest of you watching, this is your chance to go out this weekend and enter Tropica's smooth or not smooth competition.
Are you smooth or not smooth? Buy any Tropica promotional pack, flip the cap, and if you find smooth, follow the details on the pack to stand a chance of winning smooth instant prizes with Tropica, such as headphones, mobile phones, travel start vouchers, police watches, sunglasses, and more. Plus, stand a chance of going into the draw to win weekly grand prizes live on Expresso every Friday by flipping a cap. TVs, washing machines, and microwaves up for grabs. The more Tropica you buy and find smooth, the more chances to win. Go on and find your smooth. Tropica, nothing smoother.
It has been a festive morning, hey?
Winnings, people have been loving it. I'm going to say once again, thank you so much to all 1 million of our new social media followers. Thank you so much. It's an amazing milestone for us, and we really do appreciate everything you say, your engagement. We even take on the criticism, and we try to incorporate whatever we can into the show. This really is your show, so thank you so much for engaging with us, all 1 million of you.
I've been feeling so nostalgic talking about, you know, our favorite toys from when we were growing up and seeing your responses as well. It was just so heartwarming, and it's a perfect reminder, you know, of where we come from, and also just to change someone's life with Safripol, what they're doing in changing children's lives. Truly inspiring.
That toy that you don't think that you need, that your child definitely isn't playing with anymore, can make a massive difference in another young child's life. A small thing that really does have a huge impact. To go and make those donations wherever you see a big Safripol box, go and donate, and those toys will either be recycled if they're not good enough to be repurposed. Otherwise, they'll be given to a child connected via the Angel Network, which are you know, an organization doing amazing work.
Yeah.
Bootle, what am I doing at 11:30?
Oh, Cinderella and the Fricadella. They're performing Reflections at 11:30. Something that you can look forward to a little later on. Jamie Lee Domberg, did you take down notes of some recipes that you can make with Luca at home?
Definitely, but I actually learned so much about the glow up, because I mean, I'm feeling that end of year, you know, just fatigue. So now I need that glow up. So Knox Marco came through with all those tips today. So the show for me was just a vibe. I'm just like, I'm ready. It's
We are we are ready for this Friday. We are ready for this weekend. Hopefully you feel exactly the same way. Stay inspired out there. Go and be a positive person in someone else's life, and never forget how much we love you. Adios.
We do. Ciao, ciao.
Clover celebrates spring with exciting giveaways. Look out for selected Clover products in store to stand a chance to win. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.